Hi, so what I have here is the Terelax foot massager and also the calf massager. And I'm going to go over some of the features, but also a live demo and show you the plus and minuses of this particular model. So the build quality, if I zoom in here and knock on it, you could tell this is fairly sturdy. Now this build quality is the same as anything you would find in Bed Bath & Beyond. So it is very well built. Now it has a power auto, so it has 4 settings, and in customs it has like 3 settings, and then it has manual. Now it comes with 3 speeds and more or less 2 directions. But I'll say from the beginning that none of these variations really feel like it's any different. So just keep that in mind. Other than the speed, you know, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't seem like it's a difference. Now, what auto does is it changes back and forth between clockwise and counterclockwise. Now, one thing about this unit is it has a timed functionality. So when you turn it on, it keeps going on for 15 minutes, but that's the limit, then it'll turn off. So just keep that in mind. It's not broken, it'll turn off after 15 minutes of use. And that's probably from preventing the motor from overheating. So just keep that in mind. Now, one awesome feature about this is that this could be taken off. So you could see there's a zipper here. And this zipper unzips this entire thing. And the reason why you want to do that is because after you use this for even a very short period of time, you'll see there's like dead skin here. So you want to take this out, either vacuum it. You could vacuum it in place, or you could take it out. You don't want to put it in the washer and have it shrink. You just want to rinse it. But the better thing to do is to always wear socks, but not only to always wear socks, to always wear calf length socks so that you don't get the dead skin on here. But at some point you're going to have to clean this and wash it. And the zipper here actually gives you the ability to do that. Now you could pull this out and, you know, basically unzip it. So you could unzip it all around and this entire thing comes out. And let me zip it back in. Now, you know, this has some rubber padding as it goes on your foot. So just, let me just push on this so you could get a sense. Now, the cord itself, now that's fairly important because if you're on a couch or if you're far away from the electrical outlet, you'll need an extension cord. The cord itself is 5 foot, and you could tell that 5 foot is not all that long. So at the same time, you don't want anything, you know, too long. After a certain point, you do need a extension cord. But if you're in the middle of a couch or, you know, in the middle of an you know, floor, you're not going to be able to use this without an extension cord. Now this also comes with a remote control, and the remote control has the same exact buttons as the panel here, and the IR control is actually right here. So one thing I want to mention about this is the way the cord is. It's right in the middle there. So what you often would find is that you would have that facing, you know, this way, and you would put your foot that way simply because the cord is there. Okay, now let me go ahead and demo this as a foot massager. So make sure to wear socks so you don't have dead skin all over the place. Now I'm going to put my foot here, and you know, I'm going to just turn this on, aim it, and it'll start kneading here. And as I mentioned before, that I don't feel like any of these settings feel any different except for the speed here. Now there is no speed indicator here, which makes it a little bit awkward because you really can't tell. So because you really can't tell here. Oh, and by the way, I have it at auto, so I want to put it at manual. I'm going to put it at manual here. Now I could set the speed. So now the speed, you could see there's a medium, high, and low, or low, medium, and high. So this is high, even though there's no indicator, so you can't really tell. and this is medium. And this is low. So you could tell that it's very slow there. Now let me just set it back to high. And I will say the massaging for the foot aspect doesn't feel all that good. It actually feels a lot better for the calves. You could tell it's kind of awkward when you're massaging your feet on the side like this. It scrunches it up. Reverse it. Now once again, reversing it, I don't necessarily feel like there's any difference in the reversal. So I'm just going to reverse it again. And let me take my foot out and show you, some of the various kneading motions it has. And of course you're spending, 80 bucks or 100 bucks on this, so there are things in the bottom here like rollers, but again it really has that kneading motion instead, kind of like the top here. It's not like it's rolling or it's pushing up. It just has the steady motion. So if I reverse it again, you could see the motion a little bit more clearly. And if I decrease the speed, and decrease it some more, now one aspect of this, I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to just turn it off with the remote control so you can see. Now I have to aim it at this IR sensor here. Now one thing I do want to mention about this unit is that there are handles here, and it's not heavy. It's, I want to say, about 10-12 pounds. So, a elderly person or somebody like that can lift it fairly easily and move it. Now one thing about this is when you're using it for the calf, obviously you'll need, an ottoman or a coffee table or something like that, or you have to lie on the floor. So for me, often I guess I just lie on the floor. So let me show you that. I'm gonna put my put my calf here and turn this on. So I've gotten in the habit here of turning this on basically in manual, because I suppose all of these, really what all of these act as is they're really presets, so for the speed here. So these here are really a combination of these different things. So you could see, the speed at which it's going versus what it's doing for my calf here. So you could see like a side-by-side motion of what's actually going on. Now this kind of reverses it. I mean, in some ways it is kind of worth the money, simply because, if you had to do this with your hand, or someone else is massaging you with their hand, I mean, they're not going to last 15 minutes, so, or even 10 minutes doing it. And as I mentioned, these things are roughly the same build quality as, what you find in Bed Bath & Beyond, so. Alright, now let me go over to this custom. And take my leg out, and so you could see. But that's really it. I guess there's really nothing else to this. So Alright, there you go. And I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.